is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following. Allen to throw once more. That one complete to Yeldon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
From the gun, it's Rosen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Hey, 2. No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Alert, go.
From midfield, here's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Monday. Can't believe they even let you play. Hey, Haywood. 58, come on. What do you got?
Here's Rosen. Brought in over the middle by Glenn. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Phillips. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. It's a foot race past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down, it's Howard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Here's Rosen to throw. Walford's got it. Complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, it's Rosen. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, this is Howard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On first down, they run with Howard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rosen off the play action. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lorenzo Alexander. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long here for Rosen. And a completion to Wilson. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Center's kick is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Let's go, let's go.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
52's the mic.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Wilkins in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie. Jim. Alert. You. New Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, home. Yeah. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Returnable for Grant. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Indianapolis. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. Rosen on 1st and 10. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Rosen now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. Steps away to his left, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Rosen will throw. It's Williams on the catch. A gain there of 21 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And it's caught. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now it's Rosen looking. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 11th touchdown of the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
A loss of 3 yards.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
56.
To the air, Allen going deep for Diggs. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. Byron Jones on coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
No. All 52. Greystone, Travis. Check 52 to Mike. Check 52 to Mike.
Here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Allen will try again on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight.
Throw incomplete as well. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing. Plan.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Phillips picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Rosen looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They go with Howard to begin the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's good for our Dolphins. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let him know. Let him know.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Grant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. Now Rosen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run with Balazs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Remember, that was fourth and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and fourth and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Another try after the first down sack. Rosen, he completes it to Wilson.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Play action here with Rosen. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jordan Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season.
At the 18-yard line.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Rosen. That is caught by Williams for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And here's Allen throwing again. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Allen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the run, watch the run.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
On first down, Allen is going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a short 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Play action, now it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. What a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Hat streak going? Because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's Rosen to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They go play action. It's Rosen. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's a cornerback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head and not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, Brian! Monday, take me up. Here we go. Hey, hold on. Hey, team 6. Team 6. 52.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Ballage. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Delta.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Howard. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now this throw caught left side. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Wilson now in his 2nd season in Miami. First 4 years were in Kansas City. He's always been a solid complementary receiver, but Miami really hoping he can take the next step in his development, be more of a go-to guy now at 27 years of age. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Howard. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the
12-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 2, Rosen. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bobby McCain, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, it's Allen. He finds Yeldon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Hey, wahoo!
First down, and they're going to throw without it. Now a desperation, and this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rosen will throw. Keeps himself upright. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Check. Lucky.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And this is Parker, complete. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more